Hey guys, on this episode, I want to tell you a theory or a feeling that I have, and I want to hear from you guys in the comments section. I mean, let me know if you think I'm crazy or not. But I've noticed over the last year or so that museums are really getting expensive as hell, and they are getting pretty difficult to visit, which is insane to me because it's a museum. Like, they should be begging us to go there. But yeah, it's getting very crazy. I don't know if it's always been like this. Like, I remember being a kid, it wasn't that big of a deal going to a museum. You and your mom or whoever would go to the ticket booth, get a ticket, go inside, run around, blah, blah, blah. Like, no big deal. But it seems like nowadays, and I haven't really been going to museums all that much as an adult, like maybe in the last 2 or 3 years. I've been hitting a lot of them. Like whenever I travel around the world, I'm checking out their museums, like the cities I stay in and stuff. Like I just went to Philadelphia last week, and I wasn't there long. Like I wasn't there long enough to really check out their museums, but I was kind of checking them out just for next time I'm in town because I've been to Philly like 4 or 5 times, so I haven't really done any of their museums. So next time I want to check them out. But I was looking at these things and holy shit, they're expensive. Like this is the famous museum that Rocky ran up the steps to and stuff. It's $30 freaking, man. And then I noticed I think they have a new Museum of the American Revolution that they just opened. $24. I mean, that's just crazy. Crazy. Like, here's the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, $18. Um, I got over there, Museum, 15. Um, and then they have like a Franklin Center or something. Get out of the way. What the hell's a Barnes Center? I don't know, but it's probably expensive. Yeah, $25. I don't even know what the fuck is in there, but it's $25. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like you go to, 3 museums, you're dropping $90 or so just for you. Like God help you if you have a wife or kids or anything. I mean, that's like how much you would spend at an amusement park, and amusement parks are overpriced, so it's ridiculous. Yeah, how much is this? $23 to go to a haunted old prison. Yeah, I think this is where they filmed Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, that looks pretty familiar. I think I saw this on Ghost Hunters or something. Looks pretty cool. I would definitely want to go there, but I mean, damn. Got me dropping some money in the city of brotherly love. And it's not just Philly. I mean, it's literally everywhere. Like, let's go to New York. Metropolitan Museum of Art. Right there on Fifth Avenue. Um, how much is this? Yeah, $30. Then you go right across Central Park to the American Museum of Natural History. $28. You go into 2 museums, dropping $58. Like Jesus Christ. I don't know why they've gotten so expensive. I really don't. I mean, I don't remember museums like the Guggenheim. How much is this? 30. There you go. 3 museums. What was that? $88? Fucking nuts. Like Jesus Christ. Huh. Didn't know they had a pond named after her. Okay, focus. But yeah, I'm like, shit. But then again, I just went to St. Louis a couple of weeks ago, and I went to Forest Park, basically their version of Central Park, and all their museums here were free. Like I went to the St. Louis Art Museum, great museum. Uh, yeah, free admission. Boom shakalaka. Went to their really nice zoo. It was free too, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, free. Went to the what was this? The Missouri History Museum. Free. Now I talked to a guy who worked at the Missouri History Museum, and he said, "Yeah, our belief was their housing taxes pay for the museums." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't like high taxes. I hear tell St. Louis isn't too bad as far as cost of living, but at least your tax dollars are going to a good cause. I mean, where the hell are the tax dollars in New York and Philly and all these places going? And now they do, yeah, I don't know why. Of all places in the world, St. Louis is going to have the World Chess Hall of Fame. Okay, I mean, yeah, rock on. But I mean, not every museum in St. Louis was free. Like, well, maybe this one is too, but like the City Museum, I guess it's privately owned. Looks kind of crazy. I mean, that's $28. And the Gateway Arch, which is a national park, is like $18. So even the national parks are kind of getting expensive too. But I mean, I like the Science Center. This place looked very cool. Free. So I don't know why things are getting so expensive. I mean, I get it. You know, it's a lot of real estate, even for the government. You know, they gotta probably pay for the land or whatever, and and it costs money because you got park rangers and you gotta upkeep, and I'm sure that's got to be polished every now and then. But it's just kind of weird. Like, it's pretty fucking expensive, and you would think a national park that should be free. I mean, we're paying that in our federal taxes, but kind of weird. But so that was a very nice, pleasant surprise in St. Louis that they had all these wonderful free museums that everybody can go to. And I just don't understand why it's got to be so damn expensive in these other cities. Because, I mean, that's got to be keeping people from wanting to go. Now, when I went to Amsterdam earlier this year, it was pretty fucking expensive. Like the Rijksmuseum, it's one of the nicest museums in the world. I mean, it was 23. Can't remember if that included taxes or not, but yeah. And the Van Gogh Museum, I think that was kind of pricey. How much was this? Yeah, it's 21. Man, it's cheaper than Philly. yeah, cheaper than Philly. Didn't go in there. Yeah, 21. So I mean, how much was the Sex Museum? Let's see. Let's see. Red Light District. Is that it? Yeah. I didn't even look at how much this place costs. Oh, it's $10. Yeah. Righteous. Amsterdam's not too bad. I mean, let's take a look at Paris. With Paris, I got a Paris pass, so, I didn't really have to pay for entry. But, I mean, let's just take a gander. Musée d'Orsay, that's at Les Invalides. 15. Musée d'Orsay, still need to go there. 16. Louvre. I mean, it's not god awful. But yeah, if you go to Paris, definitely get a Paris pass. That basically covers all the major museums and stuff. But another thing, though, you have to remember, especially if you are going to any of these places, is that I don't know if this is a post-COVID thing, but they want you to buy your tickets online basically the day before. Because if you just, kick it old school, show up to the ticket booth and be like, hey, I want to, 2 adults. They're going to be like, oh, sorry, we've sold all of our tickets for today. And this happened to me when I went to the Washington Monument. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think they close at like 5. Yeah, I mean, that's not that expensive, $1. Let's see. Yeah, 9 to 5. And they were like, yeah, we sold all of our tickets by like 10 a.m. And I'm like, but there's like 20 people behind me wanting to give you money to go to the top of the Washington Monument. I mean, you're just throwing away money that you could be making. And I mean, it's just, museums are just pricing themselves out. I mean, thankfully the Smithsonian's still free because of our tax dollars paying for it. But a lot of places now, I mean, it's just, they're pricing themselves out of the market. I mean, why pay all that when you could just go see a movie at the theater? I mean, I thought movie theaters were pricing themselves out, but I mean, compared to museums, Jesus Christ, you know. But yeah, I mean, you could go to Six Flags over Georgia for how much it costs to go to a fucking museum, pretty much. Yeah. So it's just, God, how much is all this shit? 18. This is my city, by the way. I have not done any of the tourist stuff, so I actually don't know. Oh my God. Holy shit. I haven't done the aquarium yet. That's supposed to be like the biggest aquarium in the eastern United States or whatever. $43, dude. Jesus. So if it's you and your girl, I mean, that's almost $100, man. Like, holy fucking shit. How much is the College Football Hall of Fame? $30. World of Coke. 20. Okay. But I mean, that's not counting parking. That's not counting food. That's not counting, anything. That's just your ticket to get in there. I mean, it's crazy. And you look at those free museums in St. Louis. I mean, I'm in there dropping like $20 at the gift shop. I'm getting some food from their cafes. They're getting some money out of me. But yeah, so museums are, I think, getting way too expensive, and they're becoming a big fucking hassle to get into. Because when me and my friend went to Amsterdam, we just showed up at the Rijksmuseum. We're like, yeah, 2 adults. They were like, sorry, we're out of tickets. And we went to the Vincent van Gogh Museum, same thing. And I'm like, shit. So that we come all this way and we're not going to be able to do anything. But thankfully, the next day, they weren't sold out. So basically, we went back to our hotel and I bought us some tickets for the next day and they weren't sold out, thankfully. I mean, God knows how many tourists are having that issue. Like, they come all the way to a city and, sorry, sold out. I'm like, bull fucking shit. How are you sold out? How are you sold out? It's a ginormous museum, like 60,000 square feet. You're not sold out all day. So I think that's got to be some kind of post-COVID thing. Like, we're only supposed to have a certain amount of people there, which is bullshit, and it's costing them money. But I guess some people could say, well, you could go to, the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa without 10,000 people in your face. Well, yeah, but if you go to the Louvre when it opens at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., you're not going to have 10,000 people in your face, It's just annoying, man. I don't know why they are doing that. It's got to be costing them money. It's got to be hurting tourism. It's got to be just a pain in the fucking balls, man. Like, I just don't understand why museums are doing that. Okay, things are getting expensive. All right, so the museum needs to make money in order to survive. Like, they can't just live off of donations and funding and all of that. So we're going to be charging some money. Okay. But does it have to be $30 per person? And I don't know how much it is with kids. I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, $20, $15. I mean, let's head to Philly and take a look. But I mean, you got a family of 4. It's going to be kind of cha-ching. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's go to the website. Oh, fuck. Okay. Not bad. But still, you and the wife, $60. I mean, geez. Yeah. I went to Kansas City not too long ago, and I loved it. Great city. I think their art museum was free. The Nelson Atkins Museum, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that was free, but they asked for donations, which, I gave them a couple of bucks. But great museum, one of the best art museums in the entire country. Then we went to the World War I museum, which was fantastic, absolutely amazing, worth going to. And that was pretty expensive, but you know, $18 isn't $30. I can say that much. So it's just, man, yeah. I just don't know why museums are doing this. They're too expensive, too much. Like I said, they should be begging people to come. Like, what's the point of having an empty museum? Like all those museums I went to in St. Louis, granted it was a weekday, but they were empty. All the free ones were empty. So they need people to be going to them. They absolutely need like $6. Come on, it's not bad. They need people to be going to them. Now, other museums, like I went to the Blues Museum in St. Louis. It was like $15. That was overpriced as fuck. Yeah, that should have been $5. Very overpriced, but you know, it was still cool. They had some Chuck Berry stuff, and it was a cool museum. But I mean, $15. I better be getting a lot of entertainment or knowledge for $18, you know, or $15. But yeah. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. And what's going to be the solution? I mean, are people just going to stop going to museums? I mean, I don't know. But it's kind of sad, you know. When me and my fiance, when she's living here and we started traveling and stuff, we're really going to be taking it on the chin from museums. Because, I mean, you go to 2, 3 museums, I mean, it's a lot of money. Then we got to get dinner, we got to get a hotel. Yeah, and you have to basically pre-order your tickets too. You got to remember to do that because God forbid you just show up there like, hey, this looks cool. Oh, I can't go in. Great. Yeah, so I'm just going to walk away. But I mean, I don't know what the solution is. I don't know, but hopefully prices will go down, and once we get further and further away from the hysteria of COVID a couple of years ago, they'll just have the museums be wide open so that they don't have their limit or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, let me know what you guys think. I really love that. Yeah, the statue of Lewis and Clark. But yeah, nobody knows it's there too. Had to walk all the way down there. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But museums are way too expensive, too much of a hassle. And God help me when I go to like Rome, like Jesus Christ. That's all what those museums are going to be like. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Let's see how much a Sistine Chapel costs. Oh, that's not bad. Man, Europe is so much cheaper than like what the hell is going on in Philly and New York? Like Jesus. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. But I'm just kind of griping. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you. They're just too damn expensive, too much of a hassle, and yeah, kind of just takes a lot of the fun out of it. But I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. I mean, it's just if I'm gonna go to all the trouble to fly across the world to see these places, I gotta see them. I gotta see them. I'll pay whatever, I guess. And maybe that's the thing. They know tourists are going to pay because they've come all this way. But it's not right. You shouldn't be sticking it to them like that. And I mean, if you think I'm going to go to your museum every time I'm in town, kiss my ass. Yeah. So I don't care if you get a fancy new exhibit. If I paid $30 for your museum a year ago, well, I'm not paying $30 again. So something to think about, especially and God help you if you do a spontaneous trip somewhere like, oh, yeah, let me go here. Oh, I can't go in the museum because they're sold out. Well, great. So it's just stupid and annoying, but it is what it is. Hopefully things improve, but we'll see. We will see. We will see.